Next question, Senator Schaefer. The Wyoming legislature passed a law allowing citizens to carry concealed weapons without a permit. What is your opinion about this piece of legislation?
It's a good question. It's a tough issue. It's a copy of the Wyoming Constitution. When you go to the Senate to take an oath to support this Constitution, let me read for you Article 1, Section 24, the right to bear arms. The right of a citizen to bear arms in defense of themselves and of the state shall not be denied. I believe in the Constitution. I've always supported it. And over the course of time, this has stood us in good stead. I have voted for legislation that said we will not allow a student to bring a gun on a bus. We will not allow a citizen to carry a weapon into the governor's office. To me, that just makes sense. That just makes sense. The bill that's been referenced here says you have a constitutional right to carry a gun anywhere. When you put it in the Constitution, we as legislators cannot overrule the Constitution. I believe Article 1, Section 24 is right on. It's clear. It says defense. I support that 1,000%. But I also use some common sense and say, what's appropriate for Wyoming? Those of us that have lived here a while, we remember the incident at Cokeville. And those people are still living with it. We've got to use some common sense when we start making laws, not be dictated by outside interests. I stand by my votes.
Mr. Johnson, you have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Mr. Pye had a very good op-ed in last week's Buffalo Bulletin.
Use the microphone.
Thank you. Mr. Pye had a very good op-ed column in Buffalo Bulletin last week titled Gun Control and Freedom of Speech. He got everything right except saying that assault rifles should not be sold to average citizens. They are weapons for the military. Well, folks, assault rifles are guns which are not just for the military. They were developed by 1880. They have been used for hunting and target shooting and self-defense since that time. Now, what people really think about are those Tommy guns that Bonnie and Clyde had during the 1930s. Now, those were fully automatic weapons. We don't have those anymore. If anybody has got one, they've got to have it neutered so it will only be a single shot gun. You must pull the trigger every time to make it shoot a bullet. So this thing, assault rifles were banned in 1994 by Congress, but only for 10 years. That ban expired, and Congress found that there's no data to support, there was no data in 2004 to support reinstituting it. But just think about it. This incident down in Aurora with 12 dead and 58 injured. Are we going to ban theaters? If we want to ban guns of any kind, we're going to ban school buses. You know, in Carrollton, Kentucky, my home state, school bus killed 27 people. Yuba City, Arizona, killed 29 people, a teacher and 28 students. They don't even have seatbelts yet.
Senator, you have a 1-minute rebuttal if you wish.
Those of you who know me, still go hunting together. Sadly enough, my son Ben has better eyesight. It's why he can outshoot me now. It's not because I'm less skillful than he is, I assure you. I just can't believe that, but he does. But we do it. It's part of our heritage. It's part of our life. I'm not going to change my lifestyle, but I'm not going to be dictated to either. You got to use some common sense where somebody's carrying a deadly weapon.